Hey Deku Fam.
Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back.
We're in Zanzibar. In case you didn't know, we're touring Tanzania. Gabes is meeting my family.
Yeah.
We're doing the most, and this is the last leg of our holiday where we're actually just chilling.
Yeah.
We're not doing any excursions. We're not going anywhere. We're just sitting on the beach because rest is so important.
It's because we're in an amazing hotel.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, that helps.
Yeah, that
when
helps
you can
a
just
lot.
lounge, they can bring you cocktails, service is good.
Yeah.
Like, we're living our best life.
So we've been vlogging the whole journey, and in our first vlog, Tanzania vlog, we mentioned that it's been the toughest month of our marriage, but we didn't actually explain the situation. So we thought we'd sit down, do a quick story time about how we nearly never even came to Tanzania because I didn't even want to be around this guy, if you know what I mean.
And we're not just here just airing our dirty laundry.
Yeah.
We're just aware that we're putting a lot of vlogs and showing that we're having such a good time.
Yeah.
But we don't want to give people a false perception of marriage.
Exactly.
In marriage, you do face challenges. So we just thought we'll just share some of our challenges just so you guys don't have a false perception of marriage.
Exactly. And this one is really timely because, I don't know, we're on a high horse. Like, we're happy, we're married.
Happy. Yeah, everything's going well. Nothing can separate us. Throwing that scripture.
You know how
a cord of three strands is not easily broken.
Oh, and then bam! What do you do to annoy your wife, mister?
No, okay, like I think if we take it back to like last year this time.
Yeah.
So I started a new job in August the 14th to be exact.
Yeah.
And Anna started a new job in September. And we were like, you know what?
Jeez.
Amazing.
Come on, God.
God is good.
God is good all the time.
Yeah. We were like amazing.
Oh, it's so good. Money was flying in. We were
more
pay rises, more life.
More life. We were like, yes. But then it started to take its toll because we're both going to transition at the same time.
Yeah.
We've both got pressure. With everything that we're doing, there was a bit of
So we had new jobs. We obviously serve in our church.
Yeah, and we moved to a new team.
Yeah, we changed teams at church. What else were we doing? We're doing YouTube, of course, and Gabes obviously was ramping up.
Definitely.
And then
Adela was getting married.
Oh my god.
She was a bridesmaid.
Yep, maid of honor.
Maid of honor, of course.
What else is going on? Just everything. We're making time for our family. We're getting ready for Tanzania. Everything was happening.
And it was like every single weekend we had something going on. And that was for like a 3 to 6 month period.
Yeah, literally. And then I didn't expect my job trial to last so long, right?
I don't know.
I thought, there's a 3 month, 6 month period, pass my probation, then it's fine. No, I just felt like for the whole year, I've just been getting busier and busier. Work has been taking up more and more of my time. And I was like, Gabes, last month in July, I was like, listen, I'm done. I can't do my job. I can't do YouTube. I can't do life, basically. I'm just tired. And what did you say?
I said, babe, we just need to just knuckle down and keep going.
Keep going. Keep going when I had no time for anything. I felt like I wasn't spending time with my friends, I wasn't spending time with my family. Every time he came home, I was just still working. Like, everything was just going. And we're like, oh, we need to record a video. What are we recording? It was just too much for me, but I felt like Gabe just did not understand. So, I expressed it and my feelings and my thoughts, the one I love the most.
And I heard them.
I don't think he heard them.
I heard them.
Nothing changed. The solution was not there.
The solution that Annabella wanted was, oh babe, you don't like your job? Quit it! You don't like YouTube? Cancel it! You don't want to see your family? Push them away!
The things I wanted to do, which was see my family and friends and do all of that, I wasn't able to do because of the things that I was doing. Yeah. But he was, and he was like, no, you can't drop anything. You just got to get better at managing your time. Blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, Gabe, you're not understanding. I literally felt like I was going to have a breakdown. I felt like maybe it would be better if I did faint so that he would understand the depth of what I was going through.
You know when your wife wishes certain things in your life?
Because he was not understanding. And I was just like, what? Who have I married? Then that's when the resentment started to build up. I was like, who have I married? This emotionless guy. If I was on my own, I'd be able to do what I want, when I want, and have the freedom that I need. Like, all of this was just brewing in my mind. And then he had his marital expectations as well. And I was like, what? You want to come and bring your expectations?
When man is feeling the heat, what do you want man to do with
and I just felt the weight on my shoulders, and it just became, I started to resent him. I started to, get angry towards him.
Draw herself away from me.
Yeah.
And then then it just leveled up to a bit of rudeness, coming home, and then I get all this aggression, stamping around the house, and then it lasted a while.
Yeah, we kept going back and forth. Even got to the point where I was just like, Gabes is the root of all my problems. Can we see a counsellor? So he actually got in touch with Nikki and Tito. You know, we've done a video of them, the two wisest people we know. And I was like, we need to see them. And he actually reached out to Tito and was like, he actually humbled himself and said, our marriage is going through some trials right now. Can we meet up with you? Meet up with them. They were asking me like, Anna, what do you do for yourself? And I couldn't even remember what I do for myself. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the worst case scenario. Anyway, but I don't know how we ended up resolving the situation.
I think it was the fact that we went to two friends. You know, one of them, Charlie, we did a video with him as well, talking about men and their struggles. And so we were just sharing the challenges men go through. And Anna and Charlie's wife were also talking about the challenges women go through just in general.
Yeah, it was just a comfortable environment.
And it was a very comfortable environment. And we were able to share the things that men go through, share the things that women go through. But the most important thing is that because there wasn't so much tension, we actually had the ears to hear for the very first time. And then we were able, the veil was lifted, and we were able to see that men are going through a lot. Women are going through a lot, but we both have to understand where each other are coming from, and we're not attacking each other, and we can walk through it together.
So even though we tried to overcome the situation ourselves, I think that was mainly in heated environments, and we didn't get to the root of the issue. But I think in that environment, we were able to. It wasn't even like a forced environment, was it?
No, it wasn't.
It was just a conversation, but because we were with close friends, we were able to be really transparent about our challenges, and it was just great.
I guess the reason we share this story is because sometimes you can be in such heated discussions, and you might see that there's no end to this frustration period. And I think that's a good time to actually call someone in so that they can help you navigate through the situation.
And I don't think it was one specific encounter that really helped us overcome it. Like meeting Nikki and Tito really helped in one sense. Meeting Lauren and Charlie and being with friends who are peers. So Nikki and Tito are like our mentors, we'd say, and then Lauren and Charlie are more like our peers. And then I don't know, just having all of this, and then I met with friends separately. You were meeting with your friends separately. We had loads of discussion, and then talking to each other along the journey, and all of that really helped overcome it. And that's why we always talk about like not just being your own island in a marriage and thinking that you can resolve things by yourself. You actually cannot all the time.
It's good to have peers, because I've got a friend who, he's an old friend, and he understands me very well. And when I was talking about the situation I'm going through, he knows my tendencies and my character, and he'll be able to call me out on those things as well. So it's really good to have people around you who know you and that you can trust to receive their wisdom to help you through a situation. Because at the end of the day, most of the time we're walking with blind spots where we think we've got it all together, but we actually don't. So it's good to have people around you that can help you out.
And I was actually talking to friends who were able to just listen to me, and I think that's what I was missing from the relationship with Gabes during that period. Like his lack of empathy, I was able to get that from friends, for example, who were just there and listen to what I was saying.
They were
and
female friends, by the way.
Female friends, not male friends at all.
Don't be keeping the door open, you understand? Anyway.
But yeah, they were able to really empathize, and then that helped me like soften my heart towards Gabe, so that when he came home, it was like there wasn't as much of an expectation from him. So yeah, it was just great. I think we learned so many things throughout that season. But what did you learn, babe, specifically? What can you do differently?
So I learned a lot about empathy. Like just being there and listening. Like, I don't know, I have this problem where I am super logical and I try to understand everything. So Annabella will tell me something on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. She'll just keep talking. So I will create a formula. I'll be like, boom, I've come with a solution. And then the more I give Annabella logic and solutions and stuff like that, the more she felt like I didn't understand.
And you'd ask questions like, so what does this mean? What does that, you know? And it's like, okay, so based on what you said on Monday. No, but you'd ask me to bring things together like, okay, so on Monday you said this, and Wednesday you're saying this, so, you know, tell me what that means. And it's just like, I don't know. Like, you're trying to make me identify something.
A logical brain.
You're trying to make me identify something that I don't even know myself. So it's like, how do I feel comfortable coming to you when you don't even... you're trying to get an answer from me when I don't even know the answer, and that's the problem in itself.
So I guess sometimes when you have such an emotive woman and her emotions are just, you know...
Don't make me sound crazy, G.
No, you're not crazy. You're just different. Okay? You're just different. Like when her when her emotions are going, and I guess the problem is that like when I'm trying to pull answers from her, she says things, but it might not actually be the right answer, and I've held on to that because you've now put it out into the atmosphere. So I guess
so the pressure of you saying stuff as well as I get.
Anyway, so it's just being there and understanding and all that good stuff. Yeah. Right? And what have you learned? Huh?
I have learned that, you know, I can't blame you for every problem in my life. Yes. And I think it's so easy to blame the person that's right there.
And take out your frustration on them and abuse them and shout at them. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it's so easy because you're so comfortable with your spouse and you see them all the time and you can identify their flaws. It's very easy to just blame them for everything that's going on in your life. Yeah. And I think that I didn't know the root of my pain or whatever. Was tiredness. I was just so tired. Like I was burnt out, literally burnt out. But I didn't know that was the root until right at the end. But at first I was like, oh, it's Gabes. He won't let me quit. Oh, it's Gabes. He's, you know, not being there for me, not supporting me enough. Oh, Gabes, he's not carrying the load as much. I'm carrying more than him. Like, why are we not carrying equal loads? All of this was just brewing. And instead, you know, I was trying to blame him for everything when really he was not the problem.
Yeah, of course. So, I was not the problem. Say that again.
You were not the problem.
Amen. And I've also learned as well that, look, like we are striving as much as we can and we're pushing forward. But as we do that, we can't forsake the simple, basic things of devotional, rest, date nights. Date nights are so important. I think we went through a phase where we were making excuses for not going on date night.
And
because we were both busy, we were like, oh yeah, cool. Like we'll just keep pressing on and keep working. But we need to have moments where we actually sit down and talk and have like health checks within our relationship. Otherwise, we can just let a season keep going. And it starts off small. And it just builds up, then boom, you go through a very, you know, difficult season. So I think it's very important to actually have like, I don't know, monthly checkups, weekly date nights, just to assess how things are actually going.
Yeah, because relationships don't break down over the big things, guys. Like most relationships break down over the little, small lack of communication. For us, imagine if that went on for another year, for example. Gosh, it could have been so much worse and harder to get back, 100%. So for us, we brought back date nights. We've identified that he needs to be more empathetic and I need to stop taking things out on him. Now, when we came to Tanzania, we were fresh. Yeah, more sex. Definitely more sex was required. And that happens, you know, we can, like, a lot. So, so it's all good. But we just thought we'd come and share with you on that story time, like, a trial that we recently went through. Hopefully, you guys in your relationships can identify something or have learned something. Or if anything, if you're single, like, can realize that relationships ain't easy. It sounds like we're talking about nothing there, but that's how...
Like, that's how small things can come into your relationship and just
literally, we actually thought that it was tough, guys. It
was tough. When you're in the midst of it.
But anyway, guys, we hope you enjoyed that. And we're getting back to the Tanzanian vlogs now. And we will see you in our next sit-down videos, right?
Yeah. Guys, first of all, what do you want to see? When we come back to London, we're coming with some fire. Bring it to them.
Anyway, guys, see you later. Take care. Bye. I do love you.
Do you?
Yeah. Do you love me?
A lot.
Yeah.
Come on. We finished the video.
In one take.
One take. Talk to them.